$42 billion, right? That's being allocated by the government in low interest loans for developers like us, investors like us, to take that money and buy things that are this and make them this. What is going on, DeRosa Insiders? This is Matt Faircloth, and welcome to the Cash Flow Digest. I'm grateful for you. Gratitude for being here as a viewer of the Cash Flow Digest. If you're watching this program on Spotify, thank you. And if you're watching this program on the DeRosa Insiders channel on Facebook, a 10-pound bucket of thank you for watching this program on DeRosa Insiders and for joining our awesome online community called DeRosa Insiders. And guess what? It's free. Search DeRosa Insiders on Facebook and join the free, capital F, called DeRosa Insiders on Facebook, where we talk about all things real estate. My man Justin Fraser and Tara Smiley were on that Facebook page earlier this week talking about asset management. A week ago, I underwrote a 30-unit apartment building deal with my man Hayes Patel, live, a 30-unit building, and lots and lots of people watched it and got lots of value from it and everything like that too. Guys, let's talk about something interesting, right? There's not that often that a major shift happens in the real estate industry and the government sees it and says, hey, we should throw some wind in behind the sales of that thing, right? Now, you guys have heard me on this program a lot talk about adaptive reuse of real estate. Let's think for a second of real estate that was built at one time to be this and is now this. It's not what it was built to be. And if you look at real estate that's any more than 50 years old, the likelihood of it being now not what it was built to be, that it was adaptively reused to be something else, is very, very high. I'll give you an example. Our company, DeRosa Group, owns 2 apartment buildings that used to be factories, right? I got one that was a shoe factory, of all things. Then it became a flea market. Then it became gutted and turned into an apartment building. And we still own that property. Now, people are right now, today as we talk, turning Kmarts into drive-in self-storage centers. That's crazy, but it's happening. There are other things that are happening in the world now. And what we've talked about on this program before is the perhaps overuse of office space. But what if office space in America could get turned into residential living space, right? What if strip centers, I had a comment on this a couple weeks ago, what if strip centers could get turned into something different than what they are now, right? Real estate is not static. Real estate changes and the use of real estate changes as well. And because of that, the government's realizing these things. There is not $42,000, not $42 million, I have to put my pinky next to my mouth, $42 billion, right? That's being allocated by the government in low interest loans that are being made available through HUD and through other programs through the government for developers like us, investors like us, to take that money and buy things that are this and make them this. And what they're looking for is affordable housing, right? We need more affordable housing. I'm not talking about affordable like Section 8 housing. I'm talking about little a affordable housing. Housing is just affordable for the masses, meaning if somebody's earning at or around the median income of the neighborhood that you're in, that your investment's in, that someone can afford to live there if they earn at or around the median income. So they're making 40, 50K a year, if that's the median income, then they can afford to live in your apartment complex. That can be done with some help. What this program doesn't do, and this is the other half of it, but you still need to deal with local governments and saying, hey, I'm going to buy that 30,000 square foot office building, right? And I'm going to turn that thing into 40 apartments. The local government's going to say, well, no, our zoning code says that's not supposed to be an apartment building. That's supposed to be an office building. And we're scratching our heads because you want to do things different. You're going to have to go through zoning reclassifications. You have to go through planning board. You're going to have to go through the brain damage. You're going to jump through the hoops. They're making it a little bit easier by giving an enormous bucket of money, but they're not going to make it a complete path. You're still going to have to deal with the local governments and local entities that be in getting the reclassifications done to change those things. And you still got to do the construction. Office buildings don't have certain things that residential housing needs, like enough sewer lines that are big enough, water lines that are big enough. They certainly have enough electricity, right? So you can take an office building and put it all on electric-based heat and electric-based air conditioning and probably have plenty of utility there for that side of it. You're going to have to scratch your head and figure out how you're going to handle getting water into that property and getting water out of that property, if you know what I'm saying, right? But those are all hurdles that if you're willing to jump through, there is it's multiple billions of dollars that are available for folks to borrow to turn things that are office buildings or strip malls, as our friend said here, or big malls into new residential housing that qualifies for affordable housing standards. So there you go, guys. The changes that get made in a changing world that we're in right now are those that are thinking forward, that looking, seeing where the hockey puck's going. And America just doesn't need the level of office buildings that we've developed doesn't need the amount of face-to-face shopping centers because I can just pick up my handy-dandy cell phone and buy just about whatever I need on my cell phone. So why do I need to walk into a store to go and buy myself a bag of coffee when I could just go online and push a button and get really great coffee delivered to my home in currently a day or two, but soon hours, right? That's where that's going. So why do I need physical places to go shop for most things anymore? Ask yourself those questions, and then what should we do with the spaces that were built to be those things is really what comes up. Okay, that's what I got, guys. So check out that program. I want to hear from you guys. If you guys are planning on using that program to borrow a little bit, you don't need much. 42 billion is what's available. You don't need all of it. Who wants to go grab some? All right, guys, that's the current event for the day. Guys, thank you so much for your attention and eyeballs in the Cash Flow Digest today. I always appreciate you guys watching. Summing up the conversations we had today, we talked great about the amount of money coming in to support us as landlords and developers of adaptive reuse properties. Again, taking something that used to be this and making it this, making it something different. That's adaptive reuse, and there's a lot of money. 42 billion coming your way. Guys, thank you for joining us in the Cash Flow Digest. I'm thankful for you and your audience and your time here on the Cash Flow Digest and joining us on this program on a weekly basis. Guys, and if you guys are watching again live, have a phenomenal weekend. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, Matt Faircloth here. Thank you for listening again to the Cash Flow Digest. I really appreciate you guys doing that. If you guys want to hear more about what DeRosa Group has to offer, go to DeRosa Group, DeRosa Group.com, DeRosaGroup.com online. You can hear about all the great things that we offer from an educational standpoint and passive investment standpoint on our website. See you there. And if you guys want to join our online community, DeRosa Insiders on Facebook, where you can watch this program get recorded every Friday at noon Eastern, and you can come on as even a guest or ask questions on the show. We hope to see you guys on our online community, DeRosa Insiders. See you there.